Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to change colors in a project. So I have a little single crochet swatch here, and I'm going to change between the green and what I'm calling yellow yarn. I'm really not sure what the color is. It's like a yellowish, brownish orange. But I'm going to show two different ways of changing colors, and hopefully one of these ways will work for you. It does take time to learn this process, so practice, 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 and eventually you'll be changing colors very easily, like very, very easily. So I'm just gonna, let's see, I'll pull this out, I'll pull the green out and start over here. So it's just basic single crochets that I have here. I have 4 stitches left, so I'm gonna go ahead and complete these 4 stitches. Make sure you can see everything. Three. Okay, I'm here at the 4th stitch, and instead of completing the full stitch, what I'm gonna do is insert my hook and pull up a hook. Pull up a loop, sorry. And instead of pulling through with the green, I'm gonna drop the green. I'm gonna pick up my new color, lay that across the hook, and pull through with that color instead. Okay, I'm going to zoom in just so you can see that a little better. Okay, I was here. So instead of pulling through with the green, I'm going to get my new color. I'm going to lay it across the hook, leaving a little tail, and then pull through with the new color. Then what you're going to do is you're going to pull down on the previous color tail to secure it, and on your new color, you want to pull down on the working yarn, the longer piece of yarn. Pull down on that as well, and that's just going to hold everything in place at the end. All right, you want to make sure that's nice and secured. Then you're going to chain 1, make sure everything's secured again, turn your work. Okay, that chain 1 is not going to count as a stitch, so you would go back into your first stitch and you would continue on. Okay, so the next method I'm going to show you, we're going to actually cut the yarn and then attach the new color. This is probably the easiest method for beginners. It does create knots in your project, so if you don't want small knots in your project, then you may not want to use this method. If you don't mind small knots in your project on the end here, then this method is probably going to be the easiest for you as a beginner. But the method that I just showed you, once you become comfortable with that method, then you could use that. And that method can actually be used in the middle of rows as well. If you're changing colors in the middle of a row, you can use the method I just showed you. Okay, so I got to the end here. This end is a little messy because I had knots in here from the stitch that I did like a couple rows down, but I'm going to try to explain this. Okay, so this is let's say this is the final stitch here, right here. So what we're going to do is complete the stitch. We're not going to stop. We're just going to complete the full stitch. Then you just cut your yarn, pull the yarn through to secure it. And then you just get your new color. Let me detach the green so I can use use it again. You're going to get your new color, pull it through. So insert your hook in your very last stitch. You can see here. Insert your hook, pull through the new color. And then you're literally just going to tie a knot. And depending on the size yarn you're using, if you're using something fine or pretty secure like this cotton yarn that I'm using, it's a size 4, but it's pretty thin. Like, you don't want to do this with chunky. You could just do the one tie, but you may want to get in the habit of just tying it twice, just so that it's extra secure. And then once that's tied on there, you would insert your hook into the same chain, same stitch there, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through one. Oops, do you see that? I'll do it again. I'm not sure if that got on video. Insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through. That creates that one chain there, secures everything. Then you can rotate your work and continue on. Now, like I said, this will create a knot. Disregard the first knot here. It will create this green knot here, the color that you connected. If you don't mind the knots, this is the easiest method. If you do mind the knots, then you want to use the other method by completing your last stitch with the new color. All right, I hope this was helpful, and if you have any questions, please let me know. All right, happy crocheting.